Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Is it time for Floyd Mayweather to quit? Now, welcome to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Leave the donation for that fried rice and chicken wings. Now, look, man. Floyd Mayweather been out here dominating the sport of boxing ever since he turned pro, man, back in 1996. Here we are now in 2024. And he's not dominating the sport of boxing, but he's still active, and people still tune in to watch him. But this recent exhibition that he just did with John Gotti in the rematch, I'm not hearing many people, I mean maybe three, right, out of 3 billion that had something positive to say about Floyd Mayweather. Now, one thing that I'll say, Floyd is just, you can tell he's taking care of himself. He's an athlete. And you can see that there's still get some rare glimpses of what he was in his prime. You can see the reflexes are there, the instinct is there, the mind's still working, but the body is not quite responding the way it used to. And it shouldn't. He's 47, man. But the exhibition wasn't very entertaining. The most entertaining part about the exhibition with John Gotti was when Floyd kicked the referee, I think it was Louis Pabon or whatever, right? Kicked his ass up out of there and brought in another referee. That was pretty much the highlight of the exhibition. But as far as him and John Gotti Jr. or John Gotti III, John Gotti he never threw any punches. He didn't even try. So it was just basically a glorified sparring session, and it was no excitement. At least in the first fight, at least right there towards the end, he got some excitement. And then after the fight, the fallout with the spectators, you had mash-up, crash-ups taking place. So it was very exciting. So to go into a second fight, I think there was a certain expectation, but it just wasn't met. So for a guy like Floyd to go forward, I mean, he's going to have to figure some things out, because you look at him, 50 wins, 27 KOs, which I think he could have had more KOs, but he started having hand problems. And then he bubbled up to 147 to 54. So again, he's not fighting small guys. 5'8", 72-inch reach. But when you look at just some of the names that Floyd Mayweather has fought, right? McDonough, Pacquiao, Alberto, Guerrero, Mosley, Marquez, Ricky Hatton, Zab Judah, Sean B. Mitchell, DeMarcus Corley, and the list goes on and on and on. People need to understand, those days are over. No more Floyd fighting champions. It's not going to happen. So when I did see a couple people, out of those 3, I think there were 2 people, somebody was was taking it to the stupid. Man, Floyd looking sharp. Floyd looking good. Right now he can come back. I got 10,000 that he beats Jaron Boots Ennis. I said, hold your horses. Floyd Mayweather coming back to beat Boots Ennis. What are y'all talking about? Even Floyd would tell you that that's blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Floyd is not coming back, and right now, today, at this moment, Floyd ain't messing with nobody at 147. He may have some moments, don't get me wrong, because he was that spectacular of a fighter. And I think he has that kind of discipline and can get into that kind of shape. But mentally, he don't want to do it. But even if he said, I wanted to do it, I just don't think Floyd could. He's 47. Y'all trying to get this man killed? Floyd told you, I'm going to retire from the sport of boxing. I'm not going to let the sport of boxing retire me. Now, you get some people out here that are trying to come and, rally Floyd on to come out here and do something that could be, that I think would be detrimental to his health. Beat Boots Ennis. Then the other person, so this is the second person of the 3, Floyd could take Crawford right now. Floyd fighting at 160, Crawford's at 154. Maybe they can do a catch weight. Floyd Mayweather and Crawford do a catch weight at what, 158? Man, y'all so goddamn crazy, man. But just understand this. I think for Floyd, make as much money as you can. Keep on going, keep making money. I just think he's going to reach a point, at least for here in the States, and I think Floyd knows that. Ain't no money here for him in America. But he can go to these other countries and probably keep making good money. He says he makes $50 to $60 million a year outside of boxing. Now, I don't know what he's doing. I'm not jumping in the man's pocket. But if he really is making $50 or $60 million a year outside of boxing, I think he should keep doing it. Now, he didn't say if it's just from exhibitions. He didn't specify what other means of revenue that he generates. He didn't go into detail. However, he did say 50 to 60 million. Why shouldn't he be allowed to make that kind of money? And I think he should be able to make that kind of money. I just think for Floyd, and if you're not going to put on an entertaining exhibition, I don't think there's anyone out there, especially from other countries, that's going to appreciate Floyd as a boxer. Like, I don't think someone who wants to see an exhibition with Floyd will want to see him come in and box and outclass somebody. They want to see a mash-up, crash-up. If Mike Tyson decided all he wants to do is exhibitions and travel around the world and do exhibitions, people will come out, especially if it's an exhibition for 2-minute rounds. They say he did 5 2-minute rounds. And, it really trying to knock people out. People would pay. Because you know what you're going to get. Mike Tyson, even at his age, you would think he's going to come in there and fight because he doesn't know how to do anything else. I'm trying to think who else. Well, Pacquiao just hurt himself because he was in there fighting a young killer, and Pacquiao got the shit beat out of him. But the people want to see in an exhibition, they want to see an exciting exhibition, not in a lackluster affair where they're like, man, I just wasted my money. And if you're going to put on an undercard, hell, some people are suggesting you should have Camille Morton, have him as a headliner and Floyd as the co-main. But I think he's going to have to figure it out going forward. I know he got Richard Schaefer, the guy with the super thin lips and small teeth and shit. Schaefer's over there, man, seems to be running things. So I'm sure there'll be more opportunities for Floyd to keep making money. But I'm going to be honest with you, man, that shit was whack. I'm just telling you. It wasn't entertaining, man. Floyd didn't do anything spectacular. He didn't show me anything spectacular. Nothing for me to say, like, yo, Floyd still got it. I remember he was in the UK fighting on that exhibition. I can't remember who he fought. But in that exhibition, I was like, yo, when I watched that Floyd, I was like, yo, that mother could come back right now and probably win a belt. Like, that's how good he looked. But now here we are. I mean, I think we fast forward 2-3 years. He just like he was just taking his time. I don't know if that was an agreement between himself and John Gotti to not try to knock him out or whatever, but I don't know. But anyway, maybe time for Floyd to quit and come out here and do something else. But y'all see his little grandson running around? First of all, the little boy looked exactly like his mother. God damn. It's like that is her imprint. That little boy looked exactly like his mother. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's shocking to see how much that boy looks like his mother. But the little boy, I think Floyd, man, I know he needs something to keep him going, but man, that little bundle of joy, I would like to see Floyd converge on that little boy because the boy has an interest in it already. Just like Canelo's son has an interest in boxing, and work with that little guy. Because Floyd has all this boxing knowledge, all this knowledge. It don't make sense to take it with you. I have 4 sons. I'm always trying to impart wisdom. And I just think Floyd, just take a deep breath and go that route. But ultimately, he got to do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just me watching it. I just think at some point, people, unless he stays overseas, nobody wants to see him fight exhibitions unless he's going to fight a big name. Pick some of these big names from social media, from boxing, retired boxers, do something. But this John Gotti, that wasn't it. He got to figure out a big name. Even he and Pacquiao, that would drive some interest. But something for the next exhibition, because this ain't it. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.